The U.S. Navy has commissioned the latest Zumwalt-class destroyer, USS Michael Mansour, DDG-1001. It's the second warship of this class. The warship is named after Michael Anthony Mansour. Michael Anthony Mansour was a United States Navy SEAL who was killed during Operation Iraqi Freedom and posthumously awarded the Medal of Honor. USS Michael Mansour was manufactured by shipbuilder General Dynamics Bath Iron Works. The Zumwalt class of warships are the largest and technically most sophisticated guided missile destroyers of the U.S. Navy. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes why USS Michael Mansour will be the most potent destroyer to roam the ocean. Let's get into the details. USS Michael Mansour is 610 feet in length, has a beam of 87 feet, draft of 27 feet, and displaces around 16,000 tons. Though large, it appears much smaller to radar because of its stealth design. Stealthy design is mostly attributed to warplanes, but Zumwalt class brings the stealth to a major warship. USS Michael Mansour features a unique, wave-piercing tumble-home hull. The hull slopes inward from above the waterline, which is very different from traditional hulls, which move outwards at a hard angle. The design significantly reduces the radar cross-section, since the slope makes the hull return very less radar signal that's directed to it when compared to a traditional hull. This makes the ship harder to detect and target. Zumwalt is the first class of warship to feature all-electric propulsion. USS Michael Mansour consists of an all-electric drive with an integrated power system. The ship is powered by two Rolls-Royce main turbine generators, two Rolls-Royce auxiliary turbine generators, two 34.6 megawatt induction motors enabling it to reach speeds up to 30+ knots. The electric propulsion system has many advantages. The system eliminates the need for the drive shaft and many other heavyweight components. This not only enables easier maintenance, but also reduces the acoustic signature of the warship, making it harder to detect by sonars. Importantly, the system generates 58 megawatts of additional reserve power, which allows the legroom for future upgrades like integrating laser weapons and railguns. USS Michael Mansour uses extensive automation. For example, the vessels of this class have an automated cargo handling system. The automation reduces crew complement that's required to run the ship. USS Michael Mansour requires a minimum complement of 130 personnel, which is less than half needed by similarly sized warships. This will reduce operational costs as well as enable stocking more weapons, which could be crucial in a war scenario. USS Michael Mansour has two 155mm caliber advanced gun system to execute long-range artillery strikes at the range of more than 100 kilometers. Currently, the guns are lacking ammunition. The land attack projectile LRLAP that were developed for the purpose was rejected because of the very high cost of $1 million per shell. The U.S. Navy is yet to select a replacement, but is already evaluating multiple options. One of the potential options is the HVP, or hypervelocity projectiles. U.S. Navy has recently tested it from Arleigh Burke-class destroyer USS Dewey. To know more, please refer to the video on the above card. USS Michael Mansour also has 80 Mark 57 cells protected by Peripheral Vertical Launch System (PVLS). The PVLS is designed to reduce the chances of the risk of loss of the entire missile battery or even the entire ship in case of the magazine explosion. The system consists of pods of VLS shells that are placed in the outer shell of the ship's superstructure. The outer shell is built with thin steel, whereas the inner shell has thick steel. This design configuration directs any forces of explosion outwards, reducing the chances of crippling damage. The important part is that each of these cells is capable of accommodating 4 different missiles, which include SM-1, SM-2, SM-6 missiles, and Tomahawk land attack missiles. So USS Michael Monsoor can go to a mission armed with different weapons payload depending on the scenario. SM-1 is a medium-range surface-to-air missile, SAM, with a secondary role as an anti-ship missile. It has a range of 167 kilometers and speed of Mach 3.5. SM-2 is an upgrade of SM-1 with an increased range of 185 kilometers and better sensor. SM-6 is meant for anti-air warfare with a range of 240 kilometers and a speed of Mach 3.5. The SM-6 can also function as a high-speed anti-ship missile. Tomahawk land attack missile is a long-range, all-weather subsonic cruise missile. It has a maximum range of 2,500 kilometers. U.S. Navy is given a contract to Lockheed Martin, the manufacturer of Tomahawk, to develop a maritime strike Tomahawk, which will play the role